So we know that there is sine 30 or something like that. You can get from the calculus. It's 0.5. Okay, if it is in degrees. Radians also you can find. So we have a conversion like from the degrees, which we did last year. Degrees to radians and radians to degrees. At the 180 degrees is pi, 1 pi. So how do we get 30 degrees? We want to convert this 30 degrees, right? 30 degrees, how much? So if you know already, tell me. Otherwise, I'll just say you divide this by 6, you get this. Therefore, you divide this by 6, you'll get pi by 6. So 30 degrees is pi by 6. Yeah, 30 degrees. 180 degrees equals pi. 30 degrees is pi radians. Here you divide by 6, pi, you get 30. So divide by 6, that's pi. This is a conversion. Okay? So after the conversion, and we all know that here if you have an acute angle that's less than 90 degrees, right? So you have for 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, different standard values are there for all the things. For example, sine 0 degrees is 0, sine 30 is 1 half, then 45 is 1 over root 2, and then 60 t by 2. You don't need to memorize them. I'm just writing this standard just for reference. This is the reverse of this. So 3 by 2, this 1 by 3, and this 1 by 2, and this is 0. What I'm trying to say is that cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Like that. So, the moment you look at this, this is sin 30 equals to cos 60. So that means you add these two angles, right? 60 plus 30. You are getting them to 90 degrees. So this background noise is there. Now okay. So I think the mic was a little far off. So these 60 and 30 together are called complementary angles. So they complement each other. Okay, they're complementary angles. Okay. So this is from the geometry, nothing to do with the trigonometry. 60 and 30, you add them, you get 90 degrees. So they are called complementary angles. So geometrically, we draw them like this. This is the first quadrant. This one is the first quadrant. Let's suppose you have two angles. I draw a line here. This is angle 1. This is angle 2. I'll say that this is A and B. So A plus B equals 90 degrees. Therefore, A, B are called complementary to each other. So there are many pairs. It can be 10 and 80. It can be 20 and 70. Like that. You know, you add them 90. They are both of them are called complementary. Yeah, correct. You know this, right? Now, what we are trying to say here, sin 30 is cos 60 is what I said. So we will take it in a different way. Sin 30. I will try to write this 30 in terms of 60. Sorry, in terms of 90. That means sin 90 minus 60. Isn't it? Can I write 30 as sin 90 minus 60? Yeah, right. So sin 90 minus 60 is what I get. Okay? Incidentally, we had sin 30 equal to half, and we also had cos 30 equal to half. So now if I use this, sin 90 minus 60 equals to cos 60. Sorry, cos 60, this is not 30, this is 60. This is 60, this is my mistake. Okay? So it's cos 60 is half, sin 30 is also half. So sin 90 is cos 60. Since this 60 and 60 are there, then you have a generic formula, sin 90 minus theta degrees equal to cos theta. This is the formula to be remembered. Okay, so if I give, for example, sin 17 degrees, you can immediately say it's a cos 73 degrees, whatever is the value. Okay? When you add these two, you are getting 90, or this is the formula by this formula. Yeah, and the other way also, cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta. Good. So this is in the degrees form. If I were to write radian form, simple, sin pi by 2 minus theta equal to cos theta. Cos, but I replace 90 by pi by 2. Understood, right? So this logic, this is called a complementary set. We did the minus here. Why I did the minus? Because you are having 30 plus 60. These are the complementary set. That's why we have this. Okay. Same thing goes with this. You got formula 1, formula 2, and then this is the same thing in a radian form, 1a, 2b, 2a, like that. So I'll write the third formula, tan 90 minus theta, you can guess it, equal to, make a guess. What's the cousin of tan? No, there is a cousin relationship with the tan and something else. Say for example, sin and cos are cousins. Like you just similarly tan and no idea. Cot. Okay. Same tan pi by 2 minus theta is cot theta. So cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. Cot pi by 2 minus theta equal to tan theta. So the same thing holds good for secant and cosecant also. That's the fourth pair. Okay. Fourth pair is secant 90 minus secant theta. Secant pi by 2 minus theta equal to cosecant theta. Same way, cosecant 90 minus theta. All are complementary. As long as you are seeing this 90 minus theta, it's a complementary set. Yes, good. Yeah, that's exactly what. In fact, he will not cover the complementary this much in your class. You straight away go to supplementary actually. Okay. So that's where you actually have confusion. I'll be coming to that actually. Okay. So, and we have this pi by 2 minus theta is this. So this is, as far as the graph is concerned, you are taking two angles. That means you split this 90 degrees into one part, another part. Okay. So we will say this AB are complementary. AB are complementary. So how we will put the relation? A plus B equal to 90 degrees. Okay, we are now extending the concept. Okay, so I will say B equal to 90 minus A. So sin B, taking sin both sides, or cos or tan or whatever, is nothing but sin 90 minus A. This is also to be remembered. Okay? As long as you add this and this, you are getting 90 degrees, then you can write this way. Okay, so this relation is existing for all the things, because remember that, add sugar to coffee. So this is valid for all angles. So complementary is connected to quarter 1. Complementary angles are in the quarter 1. First quarter, right? First, or in first quadrant, or first quadrant. Okay, so much for this. Then we do not want to, actually, clearly I'm saying, we do not want to talk about 90 plus theta. We do not want, because it confuses us. Instead, if something is here, and you could take this way, that means 90 here plus theta. You can do that way, or you can also do that. That means now I'm talking about second quadrant, quadrant 2 angle. Yeah, quadrant 2 angles. How the relations? This is where the supplementary thing will come. Okay. So quadrant 2 is supplementary. This can also be, I want to measure the angle for this. This can also be done from, go all the way to 180 degrees minus that theta, right? So you have 180 degrees. Okay. Yeah, 180, you cut off this theta, right? You have taken total 180. For example, you have this. Okay. This is 20 degrees. Okay. So you could say 90 plus 20. You could say this as total angle is 90 plus 20. Okay. So that's 110. So I think not theta. This is, I'll come to this. This is not correct. So we can also get 110 from 180 minus 70. Minus 70 is to be subtracted. Got it, right? So now we redraw this picture this way, and we call this is the angle we want to get, and we say this is angle A, this entire thing is angle B. So previous case, A and B together, they are in 90 degrees, quadrant 1. Now A and B together, A plus B equal to how much? If I add A and B, I'll get total 180, isn't it? 1. That means B can be written as 180 minus A. Right? Now we have to say, how do we talk about A plus B equal to 180 and B equal to 180 minus A? Now we are talking this particular thing for all the 6 ratios. Okay, so for the first one, you want to get sin B. That is nothing but sin 180 minus A. Correct? I taken sin both sides. Sin 180 minus A. 180 minus A, right? So this is where the issue. So since we are into the second quadrant, this is what we are talking about. Sine is positive, right? These are the rules. Okay. This becomes sine A. This becomes sine A. For 90 minus, we got cos, right? This changes cos. For 180, it won't change. It will be same, sine. Yeah, it remains the same. Sine 180 minus A is sine A. This is the important stuff. Sine 180 minus A is sine A. In fact, for everything, cos 180 minus A will also be cos A, but the only question is the sign. The sign means the plus or minus here. That is decided by, here only sign is positive, right? Cos should be negative. Add sugar to coffee. That's why minus cos A. Minus cos A. So the second rule is cos B or cos 180 degrees minus A equals to minus cos B. See, previously 90, yeah, correct. These are to be remembered. Whatever I am now saying tick mark, this must be remembered. This must be memorized. Okay. So the next one, sine and cos over. Now let's take the tan. Tan 180 minus A equals to, again same thing. Let's say we put tan, but then how about sine? The sine would be, only sine is positive in the second quadrant. Tan is minus tan. The sine positive, but tan is not positive. Got it, right? So I am emphasizing that you must remember these formulae, along with that add sugar to coffee. Along with that, then you will not forget. Otherwise, there is a chance that you may get confused. Forget about forgetting. You may get confused. Okay. All the ticked ones are the ultimate formula to remember. Okay, to be remembered. Now tan is over. The remaining things I will ask you to fill for me. 180 minus A equal to, so it should be plus cot A or minus cot A. So in the second quadrant, because only sine and the cosecant would be positive. Okay? So the next one is secant 180 minus A. Tell me. Negative secant A. Exactly. So cosecant 180 minus A equal to cosecant A. So this is only the plus and plus. Okay. So I could put that for you if you want explicitly. Plus here. This is a plus here. Okay. Okay. Right. So now we will do little few questions and then see how we understood this. We'll check our understanding. Okay. Given that sine 30 equals to 0.5, cos 30 equals to 0.866, and tan 30 is I will just give in a fraction form. Okay, so 1 over root 3, and secant 30 is 2 over root 3 because I don't exactly recall the decimal equivalents for this. Okay, so cot 30 is root 3 and cosecant 30 is 2. Okay, these are given, and now the question is find values of sine 60, sine 150. Okay, I will do for you these two. Okay, I am writing this 60 in terms of 90. I'll write that as sine 90 minus 30. Then I will use the formula sine 90 minus a equal to cos a. So here is the formula we had, no, complementary angles. Here a is 30, so this is cos. And I look for whether cos 30 I do have here. Yes, cos 30 is given here. Therefore, this value is 0.866. So I found out sine 60 equal to 0.86. Want me to repeat or you understood? So sine 60 is what we wanted to find. So we had that sine and some angle theta. Okay, we are seeing theta. We need to apply with the complementary or supplementary. This is what we want to check. If it is a complementary, I have to use this formula. If it is supplementary, I will be using 180 minus formula. So now, since it's a 60 degrees, so I better go with the complementary forms. And therefore, I express the 60 as 90 minus 30. It can be pi by 2 minus 30 also. Okay, in this case, I did 90 minus 30 because numbers are easy to write down. Okay? I mean, instead of 90, we could have got pi by 2 also. Okay, so if they give in degrees, do in degrees. If they give in radians, do in radians. Okay, we will practice all that stuff. So 60 is written as 90 minus 30, and then I am using this formula. Find 90 minus a equal to cos a. This is the formula, right? So it's equal to. So using that formula, since 90 minus a is cos a is here, a is here. So I put this equal to cos 30 because this and this are same. Cos. Why I put that? Because that is given. Those values are given here. Okay, and so I got the answer as 0.86. Clear? Understood? Done? Can I proceed? You got it, right? So now what I need to do is, this is that. I need to do for sine 150. So sine 150, this is what I said. No, 150, you can write this as 90 plus 60 also, or you can write this as 180 minus 30. All right. But I do not recommend this. 90 minus, all the minus things we are actually doing first. Plus things, we'll see whether we require them or not. Okay, we'll have the minus things first. Okay? So this is the better option, 180 minus 30. So I choose this. That means I write sine 150 as sine 180 minus 30. Okay. Then we go back to our formula. What is sine 180 minus A? Is sine A. Whatever is there here, we are putting it, right? This is the formula. So that's why we write that equal to sine 30 based on the previous formula. And we check the table. Yeah, I know sine 30 value, which is 0.5. Questions? Any questions? So, shall I ask you a question now? Hello? Manjit? Hello? Looks like I lost your connection. Hello?